Hello everybody and welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing an updated favorite gloss video since it's been a couple years. I have some classic glosses as well as some tinted lip oils and some very juicy tinted lip balms that I just had to include in this video. These are some of the best juicy lip products that frequent my pockets or my purse. So before we get started, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. I have to start off today's video with my #1 favorite gloss, which is still the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. It has been my everyday go-to gloss for the last 2 years. I believe this is my 4th or 5th tube of it, and I always have one in my purse. It just permanently lives in there. It's my favorite to wear alone, but it also layers on top of other lip products beautifully. It's the perfect gloss for every day. It hydrates and it makes your lips look so juicy and plump without any burning feelings at all. It fills in your lip lines slightly, but it's still like that perfect thickness for every day. It's very lightweight. Once it's on, you don't really feel it. It's not heavy whatsoever, and it's never ever sticky. Although this is a lip oil, it doesn't slip and slide all over your face, nor does it bleed or transfer. It just stays put. And it's very conditioning and hydrating. It's just one that wraps your lips in a nice, warm, nourishing hug. I just love this one so much. And of course, Kosas always kills it with the packaging. I think that's what made me reach for it so much in the beginning, and I just never stopped. It's so cute, right? So coming up next, these are still some of my all-time favorite glosses. These are the Tower 28 Lip Jellies. These are fantastic. These feel so luscious and luxurious. The applicator is one of my favorite things about these, actually. It's so fluffy and soft, and it deposits the perfect amount. And just looking at the clear one, I love how you can't see the wand in there. It's very satisfying. Here, I'll bring it up close. You see, it's so see-through. It's just a little detail that I just adore. And the formula itself is gloss magic. It's so hydrating. It almost feels like suspended water on your lips. It's very interesting. And this one doesn't feel like a classic gloss. Like when you rub your lips together, there's no resistance, and it doesn't really feel like a lip oil either. It's almost like a lip gel, which I guess that's where the name lip jelly comes into play, but it just is different. It's different, I swear. This is the most dramatic gloss out of all the ones I'm going to be talking about today. It fills in your lip lines like crazy and gives a super glass-like effect. It's the juiciest of them all, that's for sure. My favorite shades are these 3 right here. Well, I guess one's not technically a shade, it's clear. That's the shade Chill. And then my second favorite is Cashew, and one I like to whip out in the summer is Spicy. It's so pretty. So pretty. So if you're looking for a very dramatic lip gloss effect, look no further. These are so comfortable and nourishing. They almost feel like a lip treatment as well. Fantastic formula here. From here on out, they're not organized in order of favorites. They're all my favorites, obviously. They wouldn't be in this video otherwise. But next up, I have the Dior lip oils to talk about. I have 2 shades currently. These are my favorites. I've tried others in the past, some of the more see-through ones, but I find the ones with tints are a bit more worth it. I just like that slight tint that they add. They're so beautiful. First off, the applicator makes my lips feel so pampered. It's so fun to apply. It's such an experience. And pulling this out in public makes me feel so bougie. This one's texture is different. It's not what you would expect from the name lip oil. It's almost like a lip lacquer. I feel like it varnishes my lips. They shine differently as well, I find. They almost sparkle. Whenever I apply them, I feel like it shines like that TikTok filter makeup artists use all the time, and it adds those glitteries everywhere. That's what I feel like my lips look like in my head. It's not as glassy as the Tower 28 glosses, but pretty close. And when you first apply it, they do kind of feel tacky, which is a bit scary, but it doesn't remain feeling that way. It almost melts onto your lips, but I like that initial tackiness because I feel like it aids in the longevity of this product. This one is pretty long wearing for a lip gloss, I have found. The tinted versions are the most worth it in my opinion. Now I pulled out the Merit lip oils. These are stunning. These ones truly feel like a lip oil. They're hydrating, they're thin, they're slippy, they feel very luxe feeling. They stay suspended on your lips really well though. They don't slip and slide all over, which they feel like they might, but they just don't. They just stay on your lips. They also add a good amount of shine. They're not the shiniest out there, but they're still shiny. They add a bunch of color as well. I'd say they have like a medium coverage when it comes to glosses, which I enjoy because it never gets patchy or streaky. And I like how they still have a sheerness to them. That's always what I want when I'm reaching for a gloss. I don't want something with full-on pigment. I want that see-throughness. For that more natural, everyday, appropriate look. One of my favorite things about these though is that they're truly fragrance free. They don't even smell like makeup, like they have no scent at all. And I like that since my lips are under my nose. Sometimes I don't want to smell my gloss all day, you know? A lot of extra points for these ones for that. So now I have a couple glossy lip balms. I had to mention these. Let me know if you'd like to see like an actual tinted lip balm video kind of like this, and I'll throw an edit together because I can be pretty harsh when it comes to lip balms. Like there has to be something special when it comes to them, but these two that I'm going to be mentioning are very, very special to me. First of all, we have the Cosmetics lip cushions. I have the entire range. I think this is the entire range, yeah. These have been favorites of mine for a very, very, very long time. They have been here before many of the other products I'm talking about in today's video. They're intensely pigmented for a product like this, and they add such a nice glossy, shiny finish. They're like a stick gloss, hence why they're in this video, but they're like a lipstick meets a lip balm meets a lip gloss. So fun. All of my favorite things. And I love how nourishing these ones feel. They truly do care for your lips. After you wear them, your lips are nice and hydrated and plumped. They're gorgeous. And they also stick around for quite a good amount of time, especially for a lip balm or like a glossy product like this. Simple points, but you can't mess with perfection. They're stunning. I've mentioned and raved about these for a very long time here on my channel. Wow, that scared me. Sorry guys. Oh my god. I had do not disturb on, but someone like forced the notification, you know, notify anyway. Rude. Kidding. But anyways, the next product is the Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow. At first, this was very reminiscent of the Cosmetics lip cushions to me, but it's different. It's very different to me. It has a very, very glossy balm texture. I love the cooling, tingling sensation it adds. It is a plumping product, but it doesn't burn or sting the shit out of your lips. It's like a nice experience. Again, this is a really nice, hydrating and comfortable product to wear. It fills in your lip lines and it adds so much volume to your lips. It plumps your lips, it does it all, and it gives a really nice lacquered finish to your lips as well. The colors are so gorgeous. This is the only shade I have right now, Bronze Glow, but I have my eyes on Rose Glow, and there's another one, but I forget the name of it right now. Another thing that I adore about this formula is that they have tiny glitters in it, which usually drives me crazy, but you can't feel them at all. It doesn't feel grainy, but I love how much more it amplifies the juice and plump of your lips. It's crazy. Also, I just wanted to mention, do not like scroll this up like crazy. You can't scroll it back down, and if you scroll it up too high, it becomes a mess. You just want to scroll it up in the tiniest increments because this is a very melty product in here. I don't know if this is the best packaging for this product, but if you just go up in little tiny increments, you'll be golden. It's a very wet, messy formula if you scroll it up too high. Following up with that are the Rare Beauty Glossy Lip Balms. I feel like these aren't talked about enough. I feel like I might be their #1 fan. They add a very little sheer tint that makes it look like your natural lip color. And I love how these ones wrap your lips in this gorgeous, lush, caring, silky balm. And again, there's no stickiness at all, even though it feels a little bit thicker. It just has like a really nice, nourishing feel to it. The gloss effect is not the most light amplifying ever. This one gives a very hydrated, healthy, plumped look to your lips, even if your lips aren't in that condition. Whenever I wear these, I rub my lips together like crazy just because the texture is so nice and silky and satisfying. And I have to say, the packaging on this, I really appreciate it. I very much do. Because it has a flat bottom, it's kind of like an arch. So when it's rested on your desk when you're getting ready, it's not going to piss you off by rolling everywhere. And if you look away, it's not going to roll off your desk and you're not going to think that a ghost snatched your lipstick. And I love that. I love that. Yeah, these are lovely. My favorite shades are Nearly Rose, Nearly Neutral, and Nearly Apricot. Gorgeous. I think my number one favorite is Nearly Rose though. It's so nice. This one is one of my newer additions to my collection. This is the Shiseido 02 Gloss. I also have the just see-through one as well. I don't use that one as much as my other clear glosses, but this one is very special to me. I'm not usually one for shimmery glosses, but there's just something very special about this specific one. It has a super smooth micro pearl in here, so when you rub your lips together, it doesn't feel grainy, which is one of the worst feelings for me ever. If you add like a lot of pressure and you really rub your lips together hard, you're gonna feel it a little bit, but you're not gonna be doing that. It gives your lips a super wet, shiny finish. It's like another good mirrored option. It's just a little different though because it has the shimmer. This one is not hydrating. It's just like a classic gloss form. There's no skincare benefits in this one. It's just a gloss. Most of the time I like to layer this one on top of other products, other glosses, other lip products, but as you'll see in the swatch portion, it's gorgeous on its own as well. I just love how the pearlescence in here amplifies the glossy effect to the next level. Like it just adds so much more lip than I have. And I already do have a lot of lips naturally, but it just gives me more, and I love that. The only downside for me is the packaging. I wish it did have an applicator. I feel like it would have brought this product to the next level for me. I don't like this kind of packaging because it brings me back to junior high when I was addicted to really frosted lip glosses like this. It wasn't the vibe, but this one is the vibe. And I also would prefer an applicator so I can control the amount I take out, because sometimes with this I get a little sassy with it and I squeeze out way too much, and I don't want to waste such a gorgeous product. Otherwise, it's done and it adds so much to your lips. Following that, I have the Laura Mercier lip glosses. I really enjoy these. Although I feel like they have a pretty basic formula, I think it's the colors that have a very tight grasp on my lips. They're just like, they have them. Especially this shade Rosé 125. As you know, if you've been watching my channel as of late, I feel like I always gravitate towards this one. It's just like my go-to. I know it's going to suit whatever funky thing I have on my eyes. The formula though is a hydrating one. I do enjoy that. It feels very conditioning. After wearing it, I feel like my lips have been cared for. They are very nice and smooth, and they don't have any dry patches or anything like that. Its finish is on the more subtle side of glosses. It still adds a bunch of shine, but it's nothing like the Tower 28 ones or the ones that were talked about in the beginning of this video. But my favorite thing about these is that the tints are very consistent, even in the really darker shades. I have a really dark purple one, but it never looks streaky or patchy on me. They're very smooth and consistent. These are another gloss that feel thicker when you apply them, but as you wear them, they kind of melt down and grab onto your lips. They feel like they're giving your lips a nice little hug. It just attaches really nicely. The applicator is really satisfying as well. It has a nice little curve to it, so it truly does give your lips a hug. I wasn't lying. And you can flip it to get a nice precise edge on your lip line. And my last gloss of the day is still the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This one is gorgeous. It's my favorite shade out of the ones I have. It's the shade 008 Stone. These are still my favorite glosses from the drugstore. The texture and effect is very reminiscent of a lot of the higher end ones I was just talking about. The finish is gorgeous. It's quite mirror-like. I would say that these are a very close option to the Tower 28 glosses. I did swatch them on the back of my hand. So you can see they have that same shine factor. This is the Maybelline one, and this is the Tower 28 shade in Cashew, I believe. Yes. So you can see it has that same kind of finish. The applicator, I think, is what kept me reaching for it in the beginning and what made me hooked. I love its size. It's much bigger than a classic gloss, and it's very fuzzy and soft feeling, but I also love how it deposits the perfect amount to your lips. You don't have to dip back in a couple times. You just one and done, and you're golden. The tint in this one is also very consistent. I think this is the only one that's like fully tinted. The other ones I have some glitter in it, but it's very consistent, no patchiness or streakiness whatsoever, and it wraps your lips in a thicker glossy layer. and kind of what you would expect from a gloss, but no gloop, just smoothness. It's nice. They feel very, very beautiful. And there we have it. Those are my top 10 favorite glosses. I didn't mean to just pick 10. It just happened to be 10, which is very satisfying to me. But let me know what your favorite glosses are in the comments down below. I would love to know. But that is going to be it from me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a like. I will also make sure to link all of the glosses I just mentioned in the description down below, so feel free to check that out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!